Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear grade 5 students, hello again. I am Ahmed Al Farahati and I wish you all the best of everything. Today, inshallah, we will study Unit 4 Inventions, Lesson 3. Please open your class book to page 40. This page. What are the aims of this lesson? Let's check. Unit 4 Inventions, Lesson 3, Class Book page 40, Activities 1 and 2, Skills Book page 34, Activity 1. Let's look at grammar. The aims. In this lesson, students will listen for specific information. Understand and use the passive in sentences about inventions. Ask and answer questions using the passive. Let's go to page 40 of your class book. Unit 4 Grammar. Activity 1. Listen and write. Look at the pictures below. Listen to the information. Write the correct date for each invention into the boxes. You are asked to listen and try to write the correct date for each invention into these boxes.
Listening 4.3.
1.
The bike was invented in Scotland in 1839.
2.
The airplane was invented in America in 1903.
3.
The windmill was invented in Persia in about 700.
4.
Paper was invented in China in 105.
5.
The telescope was invented in Holland in 1604.
Thank you for listening. I'll write the dates into the boxes in order to check your answers. 1839, 1903, 700, 105, 1604. Now let's listen again in order to check our answers.
Listening 4.3.
1.
The bike was invented in Scotland in 1839.
2.
The airplane was invented in America in 1903.
3.
The windmill was invented in Persia in about 700.
4.
Paper was invented in China in 105.
5.
The telescope was invented in Holland in 1604.
Thank you. Now let's go to page 34 of your skills book and let's look at grammar. Grammar. Let's look at grammar. Read the sentences in the chart below. Past active, past passive, was plus past participle. I will read these examples, then I will explain in Arabic. The Wright brothers invented the aeroplane. And look here, the aeroplane was invented by the Wright brothers. Alexander Graham Bell invented the telephone. The telephone was invented by Alexander Graham Bell. Laszlo Biro made a new pen. A new pen was made by Laszlo Biro. Yes, here we use the past passive when we want to emphasize the subject of a sentence when we don't know who did an action. Dear students, من قواعد اللغة العربية ومن قواعد اللغة الإنجليزية أن يبنى الفعل للمجهول. لماذا يبنى الفعل للمجهول؟ وكيف يبنى الفعل للمجهول؟ هنا سأجيب عن هذين السؤالين، فأعرني سمعك وعقلك من أجل أن تصلك المعلومة. درس اليوم past active and past passive، المبني للمعلوم والمبني للمجهول في الماضي. Look at this sentence. انظر إلى هذه الجملة جيدا. The Wright brothers. في اللغة الإنجليزية this is the subject of the sentence. هذا هو فاعل الجملة. Invented. This is the verb in the past simple. The aeroplane. This is the object. إذن هنا لدي فاعل وفعل ومفعول. فهذه الجملة طبقا لقواعد اللغتين تسمى مبني للمعلوم، أي علم فاعل الجملة. انظر إلى هذه الجملة. The aeroplane was invented by the Wright brothers. هي نفسها، ولكن تم التركيز في هذه الجملة على ما حدث وليس على من قام بالفعل. هنا كان التركيز على الفاعل the Wright brothers. ماذا فعلوا؟ invented. invented ماذا؟ the aeroplane. أما هنا the aeroplane was invented. التركيز هنا على ما حدث وليس من فعل، ولذلك بدأنا الجملة بالمفعول به. في اللغة العربية نسميه نائب فاعل. أما هنا it is the subject of the sentence. ثم استخدمت was and I can use were if the subject is plural. ثم the past participle. This one. Look here. The Wright brothers invented the aeroplane. The aeroplane was invented. كما يمكنك أن تعيد ذكر الفاعل الذي ذكر في الجملة الأولى بعد كلمة by the Wright brothers. The aeroplane was invented by the Wright brothers. وهنا نصل إلى قاعدة بسيطة تفيدكم أيها الطلاب الأعزاء. ما هي؟ إذا بدأت الجملة بمن قام بالفعل عليك في الماضي أن تستخدم the verb in the past. Only the verb in the past. أما إذا بدأت الجملة بما حدث أو بالشيء الذي فعل أو بما تم اختراعه أو بما صنع، في هذه الحالة نستخدم was or were. بعدها invented, made، أو كما نقول the verb in the past participle. Okay? ثم تستطيع أن تذكر الفاعل الذي تم ذكره في هذه الجملة بعد كلمة by. إذن ما قواعد التحويل من المبني للمعلوم هذه الجملة إلى المبني للمجهول؟ اسمع مني جيدا. يحذف فاعل الجملة الأولى، ثم نبدأ بالمفعول the aeroplane. Here the aeroplane. In the past simple نستخدم was أو were، ثم يأتي بعدها the past participle. هذه القواعد الثلاث أساسية. والقاعدة الرابعة: ثم يمكن أن نذكر الفاعل الذي تم حذفه أو فاعل الجملة الأولى بعد كلمة by. انظر إلى هذا المثال. Alexander Graham Bell. This is the subject. Invented. This is the verb. The telephone. This is the object. كيف نبني هذه الجملة للمجهول، أي كيف يكون التركيز على ما تم اختراعه. ياس انظر هنا، بدأنا بالمفعول the telephone، ثم وضعنا was، بعدها the past participle، ثم يمكنك ذكر الفاعل الذي ذكر في الجملة الأولى بعد كلمة by. The telephone was invented by Alexander Graham Bell. ثم نعود للقاعدة التي اتفقنا عليها: إذا بدأت الجملة بذكر الشيء الذي تم صنعه، أو إذا بدأت الجملة بالمفعول تفهم ذلك من المعنى، فهذه الحالة تسمى passive، المبني للمجهول. انظر إلى هذا المثال. Laszlo Biro made a new pen. Yes, Laszlo Biro is the subject. Made, this is the verb in the past simple. A new pen, this is the object. Yes, I start here with a new pen. Was made by Laszlo Biro. Okay? Remember, we use by to show who did an action. Yes, تستخدم by لتوضح لنا من قام بالفعل، وهذا ما فهمناه وما اتفقنا عليه. إذن we use the past passive when، أقولها مرة ثانية، when we want to emphasize the subject of a sentence. يستخدم المبني للمجهول إذا أردنا التركيز على ما فعل. Here he said the subject، نعم يقصد فاعل الجملة الثانية التي هنا. The aeroplane was invented in 1908. هذه الجملة is past passive. How to change it into past active? I can say the Wright brothers invented the aeroplane in 1908. Okay? وأيضا نستخدم المبني للمجهول إذا كان فاعل الجملة مجهولا لا نعرفه. We don't know who did an action. Yes, the sun clock was invented in Egypt. من اخترعها؟ I don't know. Okay? ما قلناه اليوم هو إشارة إلى the passive، لأن هذه هي الانطلاقة الأولى لتعلم the passive. And here we studied the past passive. وأذكركم مرة ثانية، إذا أردنا أن نبني الجملة للمجهول، number one، نقوم بحذف فاعل الجملة الأولى، ثم نستخدم المفعول ويصبح فاعل الجملة الثانية، ثم نستخدم was or were. I can use was or were، يأتي بعدها the past participle. Okay? Let's go to activity 1. Read and circle. Read the sentences below. Circle the correct option for each one. Example: the telescope invented or was invented in 1604. Yes, was invented. Why? لأن الجملة بدأت بشيء تم صنعه، تم اختراعه. The telescope. Yes. So, number one, the Wright brothers invented or was invented the aeroplane. 2. Paper invented or was invented in China. 3. A new kind of pen made or was made by Laszlo Biro. 4. The first windmill made or was made in Persia. 5. The light bulb invented or was invented by Thomas Edison. You are asked here to choose the correct answer. As I told you before, إذا بدأت الجملة بمن قام بالفعل فهي active، وفي هذه الحالة we choose only the verb، نختار الفعل فقط. أما إذا بدأت الجملة بشيء تم اختراعه، تم صنعه، في هذه الحالة it is passive، وعندها سنختار was or were plus past participle. Take your time to choose the correct answer, then come back to check your answers. Hello again. I'll underline the correct answer in order to check yours. 1. The Wright brothers invented. Why? Because this is the subject. Yes, the Wright brothers, they are persons, invented the aeroplane. Paper, invented or was invented? Was invented. Why? Because it is the thing that was invented in China. A new kind of pen, excellent, was made by Laszlo Biro. The first windmill, excellent, was made in Persia. The light bulb was invented by Thomas Edison. And you are asked to remember that we use by to show who did an action. Okay? By Laszlo Biro, by Thomas Edison. Thank you. Let's go to page 40 of your class book, activity 2. Ask and answer. Ask and answer questions with a partner. Look at this question. When was the bike invented? The bike was invented in 1839. You are asked to look at these tables, make questions, and practice asking and answer these questions with your partner. And also you can do this at home with your brother or sister. Okay, let's look at the table here. When, where, whose, and here we have the bike, the windmill, paper, the aeroplane, the telescope, invented and made. You are asked to make questions. Yes, like this one. When was the bike invented? And you can ask, where was the bike invented? When was the windmill invented? Where was the windmill invented? You understand that? And here you have the answers, dates and countries. 105, 700, 1604, 1839, 1903, and here countries, China, Persia, Holland, Scotland, the USA. I will write a question and an answer, and you can do the same at home. Look here. Where was the aeroplane invented? Question mark. Yes, look here. Where was the aeroplane invented? The answer, in the USA. Dear students, try to make more questions and try to answer them. By this we've achieved the aims of this lesson. Thank you for following me. Goodbye.